everyone in Happy Time Zones. It's your bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome to Darksiders on Casual. It has been literal years since I've played the first Darksiders game. So... oh, it still says PS4 for this. Oh, right, it's because this was remade for the PS4. So let's see how much of it I remember. I still remember the basic story. The controls might be a little off for me.
The of heaven and hell have waged an endless war.
Yeah, neither side's really good.
Conflict was the Charred Council, an entity bound by ancient laws to preserve order and balance. It held that any great power, unchecked, threatened the very fabric of the universe. In time, heaven and hell came to honor the council and its laws, for none were beyond the swift and terrible justice of the council's enforcers, a fearsome brotherhood known as the Four Horsemen. Amid the turmoil, the first humans emerged.
Fen, why are you staring at the screen?
The council foretold that these weak but cunning creatures would someday be integral to the balance. Thus, a third kingdom was named, the Kingdom of Man. By order of the council, a truce was forged between heaven and hell. The great pact was bound by 7 seals, to be broken at the appointed time, when man's kingdom stood ready for the end war. A battle that would bring balance and determine the ultimate fate of the 3 kingdoms.
And yet, some fool decided breaking those seals early was a good idea. Yeah, these poor people did not stand a chance. What the? Fen, what? My dog just decided to take off running for some reason. That bus is not going to save you people. I do remember that one of the more amusing interactions in this game is that you can throw cars at things. Ah, and there's our player character. Alright, I do not remember the buttons. Okay. O is finishers. Or insta-kill if it's like a bug. Whoop. You're better off not using the targeting for this, actually. That much I remember. Not unless you're... I guess a meteor helps. This is such an interesting prologue, honestly. Okay.
Judgment approaches!
Where'd the last one go? There you are. You are a scapegoat. That's what's happening. What can I throw this at? I need something to throw this at. Aw. Did you make me drop my car? Okay. Oh, hey! Shoot, what was the throw button?
Justice.
Perhaps I should figure out the throw button before I start actually trying to throw cars at things. Alright. That works. The soundtrack for this game is phenomenal. Okay, that's how you throw them. Man. Okay, that's my dog with a squeaky. Oh. That works. The armored angels, or the heavily armored angels, are a pain anyway. Can I go across this? Yes. Okay. Aw, broke my cable. Not that I was going to be going back anyway. Alright, you gonna come up here? And there was a third. Third one's still down there. Okay. I think I just atomized the third one. This is one of those games where you're better off not using the lock-on feature unless you're, like, trying to throw something or you're fighting a boss. Because it's very easy to get surrounded. Oh. And being surrounded like that can cause a lot of problems down the line. Especially on Apocalyptic. But I also don't really know how to play these games on any other difficulty. Come on, let me... I'm sorry, throwing cars at things is just fun. Hey, let me... Honestly, as long as I don't have to fight a armored angel in the tutorial, I'm fine. The ones with the shield... I don't remember if you actually fight any of those in 1. I know they're an absolute pain in... Or, well, the one that you fight is an absolute pain in the rear in 3. And you don't really fight angels in 2. Where am I supposed to be going? Not this way. Alright, you're coming with me, officer. Oh, not that way either. Okay, so this way. I need something to throw this at. Data safe. There we go. It might make me drop my car. Lots of blood.
Impossible. Abaddon. What is this? Where are my brothers?
This cannot be. The final seal.
My lord!
How did this happen? The seventh seal was not broken.
Yeah, war got effed over.
What in heaven's name have you done?
I answer the call.
The worst part is, this isn't even the first time war's been tricked like this in Darksiders lore. Poor guy can't catch a break. Alright. Now this is one of the few cases where you actually do want to use a lock-on. Oh right, this entire boss fight centers around throwing things. Give me the card. Give me another card. Come on, just start throwing cars at me. We're playing tennis. Or catch? There we go. Aw, destroyed the cars. Come on, Straga. Okay, there is a double jump. I believe third time's the charm with this guy. Give me another car. What? What happened there? I did like nothing. Seriously, poor War.
Law has been broken.
But he was literally just doing his job.
And so have you, horseman.
He was doing his job, and this happens to him.
Lords of heaven, or the dregs of hell,
was given, yet the Destroyer marched, and there you are found, under his black banner, if the claims are true.
To hell with your claims! The seals were broken! I was summoned!
Then where are the other horsemen? Were they not summoned as well? The 7 seals are hidden, as they have been since the pact was forged eons ago. All of them intact. There was no call. You aided the Dark Ones, broke a sacred covenant that has doomed mankind, and threatened the balance. Do you deny it?
When I rode, heaven and hell were already at war. Abaddon was there. He knew something.
Abaddon fell, fighting off the chaos you unleashed.
War only showed up after the fact, and he does not have the capability for planning that. He's very much he's a very impulsive individual.
You have defiled the law, horseman. You will be punished.
I serve only the council. Only the balance. As the horsemen always have. Send me back. I will punish the ones responsible.
How? What hope do you have against the Destroyer's armies? You are powerless.
Then I will fail, and the demons will have carried out your sentence.
Very well. You will return to the earth, but you will be watched. Come forth.
Oh, they don't even make you, like, walk over there? I could have sworn that you were walking around for this part in the PS3 version.
The Watcher is bound to you. It will ensure your loyalty.
Stupid ink blot.
Remember that, or I will really get under your skin.
Rise, war, and arm yourself.
Okay, now I'm walking around. I believe that's the sword? No. Where's my sword? Not there.
Chaos Eater. Angry blade thirsts for destruction.
This entire series actually deals with themes of revenge, redemption, and reflection. And all 3 of the games do that in different ways. Well, all 3 of the main games. Genesis is kind of a weird one in that respect.
Some enemies are more easily bought than killed.
And yet I'll have to fight pretty much everything anyway. Because nobody likes the fact that war is back.
Seek the demon Vulgrim. Few can afford his services, but perhaps you can strike a bargain.
The council confers with demons now, does it?
Since the truce was broken, some demons have fallen from the Destroyer's favor.
Vulgrim is an interesting character, honestly. I want to know more about Vulgrim.
An audience with us.
How long have I been here?
But, Volgrim's an interesting one because he had dealings with the Horsemen long before all of this went down.
Looks like our trajectory was a little off. Not so fast, Horseman.
Ink blot.
Let's lay down a few ground rules. Until this is over, you're a dog on a leash. I say bark, you bark. And if I have to kick you, you'd better not bare your teeth. Understand? Or should I teach you to play dead? Good boy.
I want to kick you so badly. They did a good job at making the ink blot. Okay, so this is the menu, and holding it summons the Watcher. They did a good job at making that stupid ink blot hateable. But, Volgrim is an interesting case. I know that you're about to come to life. Because in Genesis, which takes place way in the past, war and strife deal with Volgrim because Volgrim's the only way they can get about, really. And then, in the comics, I think,
The welcome party.
Volgrim deals with death, gives him a temporary sight so he can wander around.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Actually, wait. These things are so weak that you can literally just insta-kill them. Which I think is nice. Don't even need the sword for this. Hey. Like, I believe these zombies are called Wicked. Or the Wicked or something. I do know that there is one very powerful exception. Oh, hi! Hi. I'm busy opening some bodies right now. Okay then. I have to get down. Or, wait, no, I have to get up. Where am I going? Shoot, I don't remember this map. Or wait, is there anything down here I can open? No. But Volgrim's been present in every single Darksiders game, and he's the only character that can be said for. Aha! I had to go up. There we go. So I really want to know more about him and his motivations, because he is either on the Horsemen's side, like the Horsemen specifically, or he sees them, or he's smart enough to realize that they're the last people he really wants to be messing with. Which makes him smarter than pretty much everyone else in this franchise. Let me grab something to throw at you. This works. Those exploding guys are a problem. Mostly because of that. That's health. So I want to hold off on that. Man, we really did ruin the structural integrity of this place, didn't we? Ah, okay. I'm gonna have to look up news to see if there's a Darksiders 4 in the works. Because I would definitely be interested in getting my hands on that if there was. Come on. Let's actually... save. I do have one of these. Okay. Honestly, I'm better off if I can get myself an Undying Shard than using that. Shoot, how do I use my Wrath abilities? Pretty much every area has little guys that you can just insta-kill. And doing so evidently gets you quite a bit of health. Actually, maybe not every area has them, but enough. Time for me to throw a piano. Okay, fine. Aha! So that's how you use the Wrath abilities. Top left trigger. Try to save my healing. Thank you. Wrath is actually easier to come across against stronger enemies, because I think you can get it back by simply attacking normally.
How long was I gone?
In Earth years, about a century. Long enough for the last of the mouth-breathers to die off.
Then, the Third Kingdom is lost.
Hello, Vulgrim.
Subtle. I almost didn't hear you coming.
Vulgrim.
The Council finally took me seriously. If so, you're surely not empty-handed. For this shall be the briefest of introductions.
You already know him. Though I suppose you were mostly dealing with strife in Genesis.
A few young ones. Spectacular. You seek the power behind the one called Destroyer. You will find the answers and the font of his power there. Oh, such haste to die. You aren't even a shadow of your former self. You wouldn't last a heartbeat. Besides, the way to the tower is shrouded by demon magics. Even I do not know the way.
That's probably a lie, actually.
Feed my hunger. And I'll feed your curiosity.
I am willing to bet that that was a lie on Vulgrim's part. Considering just how many places Vulgrim can get himself, or can find his way into. Like, this dude is finding back doors into ancient temples and stuff that most people forget even exist. problem with blocking is that I can rarely get it to actually work properly. Since you have to be stationary, and it's hard for me to be stationary long enough for that. But Vulgrim, and you find out why he has such control over it in 3, but he has access to something called Serpent Holes, which we can't access right now. But will become very important later. Uh-oh. Because serpent holes go practically everywhere. Oh dear. This is bad. Okay. I need way more than 500 souls. 500 is just for the thing Vulgrim wants to give me. But I had to use an item, so I definitely want more. If only to get that item back. That's health, so I want to hold off on grabbing that. This is souls, though. Because I can almost always come back later to get that health chest if I need to. Might be a little difficult if I'm in a spot that I can't get out of without the serpent holes and I haven't unlocked them yet. But that is literally the only point in time where I can't really... Well... And getting into... and in the Destroyer's Tower. Vulgrim has no interest in setting foot in the Destroyer's Tower, and I honestly can't blame him for that one. Considering the Destroyer would know that Vulgrim 9 times out of 10 throws his lot in with the Horsemen. I missed the most obvious chest of obviousness. Because of course I did. Bug off, Inkblot. I'm still exploring. You. back to that health chest. Glad I saved it. Okay, turn around and left. I'm going to need some more cars. Perhaps I should have started this off on balanced, considering how long it's been since I've played this. Oh, hey Feed! How you doing? I am playing a game that I have not touched in years due to some controller issues on the version I had previously. This is Darksiders 1, and the synopsis of it is you play as War, one of the horsemen in Christian mythology's Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and you were framed for starting the apocalypse early. Would recommend, it's a really good game. But again, how you doing? Hi. Oh dear. I messed up. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. I'm honestly just really excited to play this game again. The issue I had on the earlier version, and the reason I haven't touched this in years... Ah, you're down there. Is the unfortunate fact that there was one attack that I used that would just lock me into it. Like, I used that attack and War would just keep going. Which is fine in most fights. However, puzzles cannot be solved that way. Okay. I am so glad that my instinct is to just go fast. I forgot that those things exist. Oh, one of those. Okay, those are important. No fish this time, okay. There's 4 Darksiders games at the moment, 1, 2, 3, and Genesis. All of them are worth a play. Genesis can actually be played in couch co-op if you have 2 controllers. And if you don't have someone to play Genesis with you, that's fine. It still works just fine. But this is a series I've loved for over a decade, and will probably continue to love.
These ancient gates have a mind of their own, but with this, you may reach an understanding. Beyond the gate, seek out Samael's prison. Once, Samael was close in power to the Dark Prince himself. Some might even say, a threat. You will find He is no friend to the Destroyer. Seek me out when you've gathered more souls. I will make it worth your while.
Vulgrim's a jackass, but he's a helpful jackass.
On your journey, you may come into possession of certain items that are of particular interest to thee. Artifacts of the Fallen Legion. If you discover any Legion artifacts, bring them to me. I will make it worth your while. Old Vulcan's got something new for you.
Alright, let's see here. I can't get an Undying.
As wise as you're powerful.
Which is unfortunate. I need that. Undying are crazy useful. Aha!
Don't forget of it. You drive too hard a bargain, friend.
What? Okay, that must be a,
Don't forget of it.
that must be a War Mastered Edition only thing, because I do not remember having access to scythes in, the original. Hey. Okay, what do I have to do? There we go. That's only used like twice.
The horn call of my ancestors, awakened at last from the dreamless sleep. Then we are free.
None are free while the Destroyer still breathes.
The Destroyer, yes. To his service we are bound, though enemies we remain. So his enemies we call friend.
I have to wonder where exactly this gate walks onto.
Must bring victory. Must bring freedom.
I also very much would like to know where Vulgrim got the horn.
If that was the gate, I can't wait to find out what's behind it.
Shut up, Inkblot. That's a health chest. I'm going to save that because I'm at full health right now. I cannot go that way. Over this way. A grapple point. Grapple points are completely useless to me for now because the grapple is a late game item. Can I make this? Maybe if I oh. If I'm precise, maybe. Oh dear. Okay, let's see here. are you? There you are. Okay, I should probably remove you from the equation. Looks like there's actually somewhere I can swim over there, so I'll have to check that out. I mean, that works. I was trying to... Yep. Yep. Oh shoot, hang on, I gotta check something. I forgot to put my pronouns on for today, on the tags for today. I am so sorry. That completely slipped my mind until just now. Alright, what are you? I will not remember to come back for you. Aha! I should have... It is good thing I went and got that now. More health is always helpful. Health and wrath are like the two biggest things. Now let's see if I can't do that platforming, because it looks like I might be able to if I'm really precise about it. Of course, I should probably not go for the slouching one. We'll see. Ah, almost. Yeah, this is doable. Really finicky, and I should probably come back later, but doable. Because I think the first upgrade you get to your abilities is... Yep, glide. And glide would definitely make that a lot easier. I'll give it like 2 more tries. One more try. Because that's an artifact, and those give me a bunch of souls at Fulgrim. I jumped too early that time. I know I said one more try, but one more try. Last one, I promise. Okay, and that's that. Hi. Hi. Where did you come from? Interesting. You will come back for sometimes there's literally no point. You're better off just leaving health chests if you don't need them. Two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. And in half you go. I don't want to go up that middle section just yet, because I know for a fact that middle section is a fight. This place is going to serve as the hub, for lack of a better term. Because you keep having to come back here all the way up until late game. Pilgrim location. That you be quiet for 5 seconds. Haha! Wrath Shard. Wrath is basically this game's magic system. Is there anything else over here? Yes, but I can't go very far. At least not until I'm ready to face the Griever. Oh dear. Yeah, this game's plot's coming back to me now. Like, the progression order. I don't remember all of the little places, but I do know what major upgrade you get when. Gliding is what I get from dealing with the center area there. Then I get the crossblade later. And then I get the gauntlets after that. And after the gauntlets... I think I get the gun after the gauntlets. Yeah, you have to have the gun in order to get the horse. Because the bastard stole my horse.
Do you know what's imprisoned here? There are things even you should fear, horseman. Once you were strong, but now you are weak and you are alone. The destroyer knows of your coming. Even now, he moves his legions against you.
Moving his legions really seems a lot like sitting in the tower and hoping war does not find him.
I will take your head!
I forgot Okay, I did not mean to hit that button. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to buy another health thing from Fulgrim because I messed up. Hi. I did not realize that the horn had actual practical in-combat use, but this is funny. Oof. Yeah, I messed up. Yeah, I messed up by using my, stupid health thing. I don't think there's a way to skip these cutscenes. Okay, there is. Now I just have to remember to use the health shard when I actually need it, and not accidentally at the beginning of the freaking fight. Can't believe I did that. Taking my head looks a lot like standing there doing nothing. Come on, let me knock you back. There we go. Goodbye. MVP of that fight was the horn. Like, actually. Gave me a few good attack windows. Alright, so I move that. Or press a button or something? Oh, shut up, Inkblot. This guy's going to be a problem down the line. Or the guy sealed in here, I already know. I just don't know how he's going to be a problem. because he's kind of like Vulgrim in that he's shown up in multiple Darksiders games. He just hasn't shown up in all of them, to my knowledge.
War. Are you here to play execution? They should have set all 4 of you.
One is enough to deal with you.
Killing you, Samael.
You got your ass handed to you by one in the past.
He's beyond your reach, beyond mine.
Has prison made you a coward?
Perhaps there is a way, but you will need to get inside the Destroyer's spire. The tower is guarded by 4 of his chosen. Bring me their hearts, and ask me no questions. My reasons for helping you are my own.
Where can I find these guardians?
First, seek the Twilight Cathedral, where the Bat Queen Tiamat has gone to roost. The whole of her domain is a blistered inferno. By land, you will never reach it.
Grand Theft Griffin, let's
Find
go.
the high ground. With this, and bring me her still beating heart.
There we go. Yes, I know. Pretty little spot to, jump. I could swear, though, that there was something over here. Whoops. Aha. There is, okay. Let's go grab the health chest back here. And the artifact, and then go talk to Vulgrim. I don't like using my health shards, honestly. But it's been years since I've played this, and my crazy behind decided to start on Apocalyptic, so. Whee! If they do continue the story, it's almost guaranteed that Samael is going to be a problem later. Vulgrim might also wind up being a problem, but I highly doubt he's going to at least directly oppose the Horsemen. If he does throw his lot in with someone who seeks to do the Horsemen harm, it's not going to be directly. We'd have to find that out from, like, skulking about in the shadows or something. Which means it would probably be either Death or Strife that, figure that one out. Neither War nor Fury is really the, let's stop and think things through all the way type. They do think, just usually halfway through the doing. That ledge. Okay. Let's go talk to Volgrim. Weapon Master. Ooh. Okay, that's... Alright, I need Life Essence. Unfortunately.
Please take your time.
Flipsaw is the one that broke the game in the original, so let's see, actually. Haha, it did not break the game. Let's go. I was ready to reload if it did. Shoot. I have to try... Actually, where would be the best spot to jump off? Because that ledge has something I want. That was close, actually. Okay, so I can't dash and... Maybe over here, because it is slightly closer? No. I might be able to parkour my way up here, though, anyway. Haha! I butchered that so hard, and I was probably supposed to, like, just drop down from above. But I managed! I want that. Abyssal Armor, like, halves the damage you take. And I believe if you collect it once in any of your playthroughs, you can actually use it for future playthroughs. Which could be really helpful for any really gimmicky runs. That's not to say that it would trivialize things, because you can still very much, especially on Apocalyptic, Oh dear. Take a ton of damage. Uh-oh. I'm probably going to wind up running into a additional health chest, so that's not that big a deal. Hi. Okay, hi. War. War, I know you're big and clumsy, but come on. Really? Oh, hello, that's an Abyssal Armor piece. That I can't get until endgame. Got it. I need the portals to get that. And the portals do not come on, or do not come into play until you're actually in the spire. Okay, why are you fools living around lava if you can't handle it? That seems markedly more stupid than you should be. Oh right, you can just insta-kill the bats. I forgot about that. Why is there a path to nowhere? Hi. Okay, you're a bird. We don't attack the birds. These things are actually a lot stronger than the wicked. Hi. Come on. None of you can jump? Seriously? Oh dear. Back to Fulgrim. Enemies also aren't very likely to go near Fulgrim, so that does help. Well, that's better than I was at, as far as health goes. But I think enemies actually go out of their way to avoid Vulgrim. So if you need to regroup, just run to Vulgrim. Okay, nice. That's helpful. What? Hi! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What would you ask of this?
I unfortunately have to do that. I was hoping to avoid using that. Especially because I don't have the souls to get it back. Oh well. Give me the souls. Alright, that's enough for the health, but I need more than that. I need 1,500 at the very least. Because the more damage I can do to these things, the better. Those are not going to help me. Actually, looking back on it, this area might have been what kickstarted my love of graveyards. It's just so cool. Hi. What did I just hit? Did I hit a bird? I'm sorry, bird. Alright. Is that pretty much the end of it for this area? I should go back to Vulgrim and grab the health shard. Unfortunate. Because you need... Oh, right. You need the empty shards for this. I have one Abyssal Armor shard. Weapon Forge. Oh, right, because... Okay. Let's save, actually. Hi. What just happened? I just went from like full health to dead. I guess the car shoved me into a wall? Okay. Shoot, how many? I have 143. I don't think there's anything over there at all, actually, but I'm gonna check anyway. Oh, wait. Yeah, nothing. Okay, I already... That's fair. I can't believe I got insta'd. That is just... oof. Oof is the only way I have to describe that. Hi. I guess unfortunate also works. Okay. Nothing over there. And And you... okay, you stay dead. That's good, I suppose. Can I even get into that building? I know I have to get into that building later, but I don't think I can get into it now, can I? I can't climb that way. That's one of Tiamat's children. Huh. Yeah, the vast majority of what's in the choking grounds, at least loot-wise, is in that building, but I can't get there. I can, however, grab this chest. Actually, there was a chest back there, too. Did I get that? Aha! Actually, there's this. There's bound to be an artifact in here. Or wait, maybe I can get into the building, just I had to come from below. But, honestly, the Destroyer really isn't all that concerned until you actually get into the tower. And even then, he's not as concerned as he should be. Uh-oh. Leave me alone. And even then, the Destroyer's kind of an idiot, actually. Because War's whole arc here is about his revenge and reflecting on his duty, even though he doesn't really talk about it that much. His duty is quite literally strangling him. As Inkblot put it, dog on a leash.
I have come for the Destroyer. My brother spoke of your coming. But a powerful curse holds me now. I cannot help you. Any curse can be broken.
Yes, perhaps. These servants of the Destroyer walk unseen within the realm of shadow. By their blood we are bound. By their blood shall we be free.
I can no longer move within the Shadow Realm. Much of my power has left me.
You need not enter it. I will grant you the power to see into the accursed realm.
I forgot about this
time.
segment.
But to what end? What hope have we now against the Destroyer's foul sorcery?
Hope will not bring you freedom.
Find where these shadow lurkers hide and kill them all. They can't be that hard to find.
They really aren't. Not when there's big floating eyeball. Okay. In we go. "40 enemies, huh? Hey, get back here."
Surely this is no challenge for lighting you.
There's not a lot of these shadow sections, but I think... I can't remember if they're all within the time limit. Or if, like, some of them are survive or something. They might all be different challenges. I know that they get way more problematic later. Where are you? There we go. Uh-oh. The key to this one is to focus on the smaller enemies when possible. There we go. Hi! You're dead now. I'll take the wrath and the health. That's one down. Okay. On the bright side, these give me a lot of souls. Nice early game soul, for lack of a better term, farm. I got this, right? Believe so. What are you? Okay, what is this one? "50 enemies, but I'm constantly taking damage." Fair enough. And there's health chests around just in case. The smaller enemies are the best ones to go for, just because they don't take a lot of time. Okay, that's 25. Where's the next? Hi. If I want... my best bet for getting bonus souls might be to grab one of the health chests right as I'm at the 49 monster mark. Because I'm definitely gonna need the souls. Two, three, four, five. So it's about 6 hits before that shows up. Oh no. Mic going off. Okay, this, and now if I... oh dear. Oh, come on! I hate how much damage those big ones do to me. I was so close. The big one showing up effed me over. I probably shouldn't be playing on Apocalyptic, but I think this game would be too easy for me on normal. Just based on how far I've already made it. Get back here. There's 25 of the zombies running about. Or wicked. If I can isolate these from the wicked, that's fine. But the wicked, I need to insta-kill if I want the health from them. Your last one, I think. Oh no! I think I accidentally killed the wicked. Unfortunate. Not good. Uh-oh. Come on. Just need one more. There we go. I hate that I had to use that. There's no point but I can't in really grabbing these, but I can't exactly come back here, so there's also no point in not grabbing them. Okay. Last two. Let's talk to Volgrim. Come on, let's go. Ah! I mean, this honestly explains why it was so, quick. Alright, what is the challenge this time? Oh, hey! Can pretty much just bounce from creature to creature if they're close enough. Oh. Come on, I'm just trying to thank you. You can't actually hurt me while I'm like this. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Okay. I hate the fact that I have to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. This is bad. I need another bat. There we go. I need one more. There we go. Okay, finally. That... Yikes. Okay, that one was probably one of the worst, actually, at least so far. So glad I don't have to do that again. I'm gonna try this one. If I die, I'll go back to Volgrim and buy a, another life shard. Or life energy shard or whatever. If not, I'll consider myself good for now. What are you? Okay. That's one. I'm surprised that actually didn't count. That kind of sucks, actually. Alright, good one to save for last, I suppose. I don't even think I got hit there. Okay.
Can we do it again?
Alright, I don't... It should be pretty easy to get to the next Volgrim location, actually, after this fact. So let's buy something real quick.
Let me know if you are as wise as...
There we go. Alright. Save. Actually, I should definitely save. I'm probably not getting all the way to Tiamat today, but I can at least get to the Twilight Cathedral. That much is well within my, let's call it skill level.
Ancestors praise you.
Okay. Unfortunately, the environmental weapons aren't going to come in too handy too far into the future. Why was this a door that opened like that and not an up and down door? Confusion. Let me, thank you. Oh hi, how nice of you to put yourself right in insta-kill range. Can't do anything with that yet. And further. What? Ah. Nice try. Is there gonna be a big guy? No. Okay. Sometimes there's a big guy at the end of those. The Broken Stair. I wouldn't exactly call this place a stair, but alright. Lots of insta-kill availability around here. I'm pretty sure there's a Vulgrim location somewhere around here. Hi. Artifact. Needed. War needs all the souls he can get. Nope. Still no. War, I said jump and glide, not fall to your death. Not the best listener, this one. Then again, his true calling is people opener, so I suppose he doesn't have to listen terribly well for that. Swim! Haha! Need that. In fact, I need 2 more of those. Who am I kidding? I need all of those. Alright, that's about like 500 that I'd get. I need 2,000 for that, so that would put me up to 800. I mean, 800 would get me. Or not.
Drive too hard a bargain, friend. What would you ask?
War would totally kill it at baseball. Maybe literally, depending on what he brings to bat. Another hotel. Brilliant. This is honestly one of those... Hey. Cases. Where I'm not sure if I can come back to certain sections of the map. Maybe I can? Just as likely that I can't. Because there's some spots you can't reach once you leave. One of them is the Destroyer's Tower. That has to be completed in one go. That hotel we first crashed in. Okay, there's... That's a health shard, actually. I need more. I mean, props to the Destroyer for keeping the highway somewhat together. If I can run from you, I'm going to be doing so. Nope. Unfortunate. Have to fight. Uh-oh. Okay, blocking not really feasible. I hate those big guys, by the way. Alright, so you stay dead. I still have the Lifestone Shard. I'd like to have a third health bar by the time I hit Tiamat. Might not be possible, but I would appreciate it. And unfortunately, I have to fight this stupid thing. Let's go. What?
There we go, okay. The uppercut saw thing comes in way handier than it should. I'm pretty much gonna have to just do as much damage as I can in the shortest amount of time when it comes to war. That I can't even get to just yet. Hi. Nope. Can't do anything with you. I can, however, collect this. Sorry, I love the home run thing. It's funny. Well, time to pluck the Beholder's Eye out. Where'd it go? Oh, wait. Further up. Save. And out we go. I believe it's time for Grand Theft Griffin.
This way.
It's nothing. Some demon trick.
I know what I saw.
He's right.
Uriel.
It's there, beneath the stench of this place. You can sense it, ancient. Neither the White City nor the Black Dog.
I love the fact that they're just talking and he's just on his way to grab a griffin. My griffin now.
Bring him to justice.
You don't really control much here, just the shooting. And honestly, you're better off using the hold feature than the press feature. But if you can kill enough things, you get a decent amount of souls from it. Unfortunate I didn't get souls from that. You forget how hard it is to control that, actually, and you can't heal, or, well, I could technically heal, but I don't have the thing to do so during the section. Yeah, the ones with the shields are annoying. Oh wait, you can control where the griffin goes. To an extent. You can't, like, forward or backwards, but you can make it go to the side. I was tanking things I didn't need to for no reason. Wait, what did I just miss? Come on. You can get a ton of souls from this part, so it really is worth killing everything you run through. There we go. Nice heal. 1,700 is not bad so far for right now. Oh, whoops. I believe it's the last one. The Griffin section is a lot longer than I thought, or than I remembered. Oh dear. But seriously, give me the souls. I need like all the souls in this game. Anything more? I believe I've made it to my destination. Unfortunately for the poor Griffin. I don't think the Griffin survives this. Fen. Leave the cat alone.
Tiamat, I assume? Guess she wasn't up for having visitors today.
Is there anything along the sides here? Doesn't look like it. That's an area I'll have to come back to once I get the grapple. I'm gonna have to come back here multiple times, actually. Because the grapple is late game. Not quite as late game as the portals. The portals are practically end game. But very late game. I'm still in early game, actually. I think after Tiamat is when mid game starts. Nothing. Okay, Fen, seriously, leave the cat alone. Ahem. Fenrir. Sit. Good boy. Here, have a biscuit. And leave the cat alone. Let's see here. Hi. That might be enough, actually, for, like, everything. Because I also have that artifact to sell. Alright. Save. And it's early, but I'm going to call it there. Just because I'm not sure if I'm going to run into any decent spots to save in the Cathedral. I know there's a bunch of loop arounds and whatnot, but still. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, please check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and if you're interested in chatting off stream or seeing my announcements, please check out my Discord server. Do note, however, that the server is private, so unless you get a role, which you can get by interacting with Carlbot, you won't be able to see much. And if you don't have a role by Saturday, I will be kicking you off the server. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. Tomorrow, Tiamat. I'm not making any promises beyond that, but we will definitely be taking out Tiamat tomorrow. Reason I'm not making any promises is because I don't know how annoying the Cathedral is going to be. I remember really liking it, but I don't remember too much about the Cathedral itself. On Monday, it's back to Baldur's Gate 3. I'm gonna probably start that stream off with a few with a few camps, just to see if there's any camp events that are queued. And then I'll be heading into the Shadowlands. Wednesday, it's back to Hades. Hades is apparently an infinite loop after you beat the game, so depending on how long it takes me to actually beat the final boss, we'll see what happens there. And then Thursday, it will be back to wherever I leave off tomorrow's stream in this game. Doesn't look like anyone I care to raid is live now, so I'm just not gonna raid. Oh. Yeah, nobody I would raid is live. So, that's it. Happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.